Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Happy Vaisakhi to you all, and I thank City Sikhs for taking the initiative in organising today's virtual Vaisakhi celebration during these unprecedented times. I'm Dr. Opinderjit Kaur Takhar, and I'm the Director of the Centre for Sikh and Punjabi Studies at the University of Wolverhampton. As many of you will be aware, Vaisakhi is a time to reflect on the principles of the creation of the Khalsa in 1699. It is a popular time for taking initiation and therefore becoming an Amritdhari and initiated Sikh. It is a time to reflect on the principles embedded in Sikh teachings around one's conduct, both on an individual personal level as well as service to the community, regardless of whether one is initiated or non-initiated, regardless also of gender. The principles underlying the celebration of Vaisakhi is the emphasis on discipline, morality and a readiness to defend the liberty and freedom of all human beings. Therefore, equality of all human beings, regardless of creed, caste or gender, is at the core of Sikh teachings and principles. The egalitarian message is enshrined in the teachings of Guru Nanak Dev Ji right through to those of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Their emphasis on oneness rejects prejudice towards one another and therefore rejects the associated discrimination. For me, Guru Nanak Dev Ji was indeed one of the greatest feminists of the 15th and 16th centuries. Jean Grimshaw, who is the author of Philosophy and Feminist Thinking, makes it very clear that, I quote, "For any viewpoint to count as feminist, it must believe that women have been oppressed and unjustly treated and that something needs to be done about this," unquote. This is precisely what Guru Nanak Dev Ji did. This is what became enshrined in the teachings to the followers of the Gurus and carried on by all succeeding Gurus. Hence, Guru Nanak Dev Ji and the succeeding 9 Gurus were all feminists. Guru Nanak condemned views that led to the justification of celibacy among ascetics. He emphasised the grihasti stage of life in which the householder had an equal opportunity to achieve liberation from the cycle of rebirth, as compared to the sannyasi who had renounced the world in search of spirituality. This therefore illustrates that Guru Nanak did not conform to dominant narratives around gender during his time. He overthrew patriarchal norms in firmly asserting that women are to be absolutely be regarded as being on a par with males. This is the legacy that Guru Nanak Dev Ji has passed on to millions of Punjabi and non-Punjabis across the world. Repeatedly in his teachings, Guru Nanak emphasised that the essence of the divine is immanent in the hearts of all human beings. This in turn entailed that all human beings must be equal. The attraction of Guru Nanak's teachings is that they are practical as well as spiritual. They are concerned about our conduct in this life and not just simply confined to the afterlife. The mental effect of having been taken as a captive at Saidpur left a significant mark on a number of Guru Nanak's compositions. He had witnessed the harsh treatment of women as slaves under Babur's commands. The uniqueness of Guru Nanak's approach in tackling caste-based discrimination also went just beyond the spiritual domain, as was the case with regard to the anti-caste attitudes of the Bhagats. For the Bhagats, their teachings related more to equal access to the afterlife for all castes. For example, the teachings around Begumpura, the land without sorrow, very much alludes to the afterlife rather than this life. Whereas Guru Nanak openly mingled with the lower castes and promoted the ideals of the Langar system, thus a rejection of caste discrimination on the practical, this worldly level too. Feminist movements are increasingly becoming popular among Sikh women in the diaspora. These women take inspiration from the egalitarian teachings of Sikhi. Increasingly, Sikh females are challenging male-dominated hegemony. It is refreshing to see significant changes in attitudes towards son preference and the celebrating of the birth of a daughter, as well as Lori for girls. In the United Kingdom, the various Sikh female empowerment groups, together with initiatives such as the Pink Laddu campaign, is testimony in itself that the egalitarian vision of Guru Nanak Dev Ji lives on among some Sikhs in the 21st century. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's aspiration was for each and every individual to be a good human being, basing one's moral conduct on the essence of truth contained in their faith. Guru Gobind Singh's proclamation of Manas ki Jaat Sab Ek Jane and the creation of the Khalsa in 1699 is therefore the continuation of the egalitarian vision of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. This worldliness of Guru Nanak's philosophy around the concept of oneness was illustrated through his emphasis on everyday life. I hope you all enjoy celebrating Vaisakhi in your homes this year, and thanks again to City Sikhs for organising this virtual celebration of the creation of the Khalsa in 1699. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.